we see who's better in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the... ...40 to begin this game.
On the ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set up. Stretch the eagle. Ready.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's got room to roll. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons put up points to begin the game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. Quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. To kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
He finds space, middle of the field. He gets this down at the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Point after kick hurted by Zulai. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Brings their line set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Come on. Set. Kennedy Lions. Bronco lady. Kennedy Lions.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. 18, 19 Lions.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Let's go. Let's go.
Tries to convert with an option on 3rd down. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
10 to 11. Hawk, 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
And they're going for this. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play.
Okay,
and against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Pass is caught at the 9. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the first. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
An extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
49ers 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Get set, yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. And Reeled in by George Kittle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the 49er first down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On the move, hit it right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
49er first down.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 1-point game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Zerline with the extra point. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Cowboy 80.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it on 2nd and short. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Gets this out quickly to London. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Atlanta.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, come on. Hit. Back to 60, back to 60. Ready.
An option give to Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Pass all 80. Pass 60. Pass to 11. Pass to 11. Go.
Looking to throw here. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! The 49ers have it! Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races! The 30! And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This will end up as a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They're going to try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Try and run here with Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it, and they just showed up on that run.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Back. Cougar 19. 18, 5 in, cat 50, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
Throwing from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. Here we go, here we go. 60 is.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Come on, set, go.
He tries to sneak it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. He goes to the hurry up here. He has it on the QB sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Turned away twice now. Will the 3rd time be the charm?
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
This time he's looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Falcons will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
At the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Working on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And is forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Ready?
2nd and 3 now.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He's dropping back to throw. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
49ers 16. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow.
1st down throw by Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out at halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Brings their line set to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Moore with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
1st and 10 around Robinson. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves.
Another carry for Robinson. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 25 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
70 Lions.
Third down give to Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Seven Pirates. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They're going to try to throw for it. That one complete to Pitts. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 18, what's up?
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Up.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Get set.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
Gain of 18. And the 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready, ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Go.
They're throwing it. Flushed out of the pocket. He just throws this one away.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Okay, break.
So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for 3rd and long.
Ready, ready. Bronco 80. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
3rd and long for him here. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They toss to McCaffrey running left. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now it's Purdy. Completed to his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
McCaffrey on third down. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. And gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. The nose of the football inside the one. Here's second and goal. McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers make it an 18-point game.
49ers 30. Greg Zerline.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Staying with Robinson. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level, and it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.